Hey, what's up everyone? Mike here with the watch list video for Thursday, July 25th. Kind of an ugly day in the SPY. It's down here. You can't see it on this chart, but it's down at the 50-day. Just a slow, steady sell-off all day. Let me slide this over for new members. Please pause the video if you're new and read that. Great summary about what we are all about in the chat room. Real quick, ENPH, I thought was a really nice post in chat by Fernando early on today. Let's go to 5-minute candles. Called it right there over 114. It was kind of flagging below it, and the early high, which could be another catalyst, is 114.56. It broke. The worst case stop was $1.50 below that previous 5-minute candle. Did not stop out, put you through some little sweat before it finally went up to 120. So like a $6.18 move on a $1.50 risk. Really nice call. Also great post by Mike Z when it was down right in this area, pointing out it was in that 15s buy zone. I like the fact that you had the early high there. Look how that lines up, right? The retest of that area right in the mid 15s buy zone, and had a pretty damn nice bounce from there too. I actually even took a trade in, why can't I ever remember the name of this stock? SERV. Every time I try to bring up that one, I draw a blank. Even had a nice trade in that one. After this run, I put it on pullback watch. I used the 2s buy zone, kind of a retest of the break of yesterday's high. I got filled at 957, and I think it only went down to 952, and then I sold back up into the 10 area. I think my best sell might have been in the 1020 area. I'm not sure, but anyway, that was a neat, not a huge trade, but a neat little trade. Waiting for bulls to be fully in charge, and then taking that first pullback, just like we do with the buy zones. Other than that, I was not active today because the market didn't really give any setups, right? Another quick glance at the SPY. By the way, the market's still open, about 8 minutes to go, so I'm making the video a little bit early, but there wasn't any. Yeah, there's the SPY 5-minute candles, just no bounces whatsoever today. All right, so let me go into what we're watching for tomorrow. T, which is AT&T, great relative strength today. IRBT is a strong stock and putting kind of a quiet, narrow day today in a weak tape, so that one's worth watching. I probably shouldn't have, you know what? I'm taking this off. Taking TCAN. It's just so extended from the moving averages. It made a big move again today, but it's just too extended. You might want to put it on a chart, but I'm not. Wait, KNSA. I like the inside, quiet inside day after yesterday's rip. IVP. Finally got that bounce today after that big 3 days down, and topped out at 7, by the way. I kept waiting for a late day break of 7, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. But certainly could continue the bounce tomorrow, especially if we break 7. So that one goes on watch. ZAPP, putting in an inside day, but a green day, you know, closing above its open, at least unless something happens in the next 5 minutes. So that one we're going to put on watch. Mattel, MAT, holding up really well, especially in a weak tape. CMAX, really quiet inside day there. CMAX. AEON, kind of flagging after this pop back here, kind of going sideways, starting to curl up again in a very weak tape. That makes it a little bit more interesting. MIRA, a couple red days after that big rip, putting it on bounce watch. JMIA, 2 days in a row. It's been very, very strong. They get 2 days in a row back down near recent lows, right here. So putting that on bounce watch. AEHR is getting down into that gap fill area and that zone between the 8 and the 20. So looking for a potential turn back up there. Had earnings about a week ago. A couple more. QS also getting down into that area between the 8 and the 20 after a gap up and a really strong move. So that one goes on bounce watch. And then lastly, this is a little weird for me. CMG, which is Chipotle, I'm putting it on watch tomorrow because they have earnings after the bell. I already posted if I was a gambler, I would buy some into earnings because it's pretty beaten up, right? I don't know. Those are usually full. Those restaurants. I even have the app on my phone, and I'm an old guy, but the young folks love it. So, but I'm not. I don't hold anything into earnings, so I'm not in it. But we'll see what happens, and then we'll watch it tomorrow. I'll see y'all in the pre-market tomorrow. We'll build a list of gappers to watch as well as this list, and I hope you have a great night. We'll see you in chat.